Hello, hello. Sarahlynn Banas here with today's daily dose of awesome, your daily dose of inspiration, education, and all that fantastic stuff. And look, today I wanted to hop on and share a little bit with you on what you can do to make it to the top rank in your company. So I've got 3 things that I want to share with you. Now, for those of you who don't know me, like I said, my name is Sarahlynn. You could call me Sarah, whatever you want. I'm happy with it. And I am a mentor and a traffic coach in the fast track community. So maybe you've seen my face. Maybe I've worked with you. Anywho, I just wanted to say hey. So if you're hopping on, go ahead, let me know where you're watching from. If you're catching the replay, make sure you say hey as well. That way I'd come back on and give you a shout out. Now look, I've got a story I want to share with you. Is that okay? So this story is actually a little bit personal, maybe not so personal, it's kind of funny, but for a lot of people don't know this about me. I am an avid hiker. Like, I love to travel, I love to hike. I love a challenge. Is there any hikers in here that is currently watching? I want to know. Let me know. And recently, my boyfriend and I really wanted to step up our game. So this past year, back in August, we decided to head out to Zion National Park, which is one of my favorite parks. Has anyone been there? Like, if you've been there, can you tell me like your favorite hiking spots? Because this has like been my 4th time that I've been there, and there's like a notorious hike there that everyone talks about. And if you're a big hiker, this is like definitely on your list. And if you are scared of heights or hiking, this is not on your list. So if you have been there, maybe you know what I'm talking about, is the hike called Angel's Landing. And this hike is intense. All right, you have to climb up 1,500 feet in elevation. It is, let me see, I've got my notes to my side here. It takes about 3 to 5 hours long, round trip. And sorry, the light's kind of weird. And then it's also 5.4 miles long. Now, that's not terrible. I've done hikes like that. I've done longer hikes, no biggie. But the thing is that it's not necessarily the elevation, it's what comes after climbing 1,500 feet. So in the beginning of this hike, literally, it's like switchbacks, back and forth. Your legs turn into jello, like flat out jello. It is ridiculous. And I can't see your comments, by the way, guys. So I don't know if you're saying anything. My phone's not cooperating. I'm not at home. I'm out in Texas already, so I apologize. If you are asking me questions, I can't see it. Anywho, back to my story. So I'm on this hike. We're climbing up this elevation. No joke, 1,500 feet. Legs are turned into jello. And by the time we get to what I thought was the top is where it really got difficult. And so you do all this crazy stuff, these switchbacks, and then you come up to this point where that's what it's officially called, Angel's Landing. Like, you get up to Watchman's Point, I think it's what it's called, and then there's a half mile left to go. So you're already exhausted, you're hot, it's like 90 degrees out there. And then you have to climb this one part where people have died. No joke. Not to get gruesome, but it's not a safe hike. I mean, it's safe. Thousands have done it, but it's not, if you're not into hiking, you're not into heights, it is not the one for you, just so you know. So what you have to do to get to the very top of Angel's Landing is you have to climb, like rock climb around this cliff. It is terrifying. Because there are moments on this hike where literally you only have like a 3-foot width stand, and like you're holding onto a chain, and on either side of you is a 1,500 foot drop, and you're only holding onto a freaking chain. No joke. So it was crazy. I loved it. I plan on doing it again. It was terrifying at the same time. I can remember my legs shaking. And there was moments where I definitely was biting my tongue. I was saying things that I can't say on here. Like, it was scary. But honestly, I thought of this story when I was thinking about this. I was thinking that it's very similar to a network marketer's journey. Can anyone relate? Like sometimes when you are promoting and you are growing an audience, you are building up a team, like it feels like you're climbing up a mountain. And sometimes it's freaking terrifying. Sometimes it's difficult. Your legs turn into jelly. And so, which brings me to my very first point today. I have 3 key factors to really help kind of overcome climbing this mountain. And the first one is courage. Like you need courage to climb this mountain. And everyone here in this community, everyone that's watching this video, you guys have courage because you are here. You are taking action. And when I was thinking about this story, climbing up that mountain, climbing up that, on that edge and that ledge and all that crazy stuff at Angel's Landing, it took some freaking courage to do. And for you as network marketers and affiliate marketers, everyone who is taking action today, it takes courage to do what you do. Now look, all right, it's not just courage to just get started. You need that courage to last you throughout your entire business, because you're going to stumble upon things like that 3-foot ledge, or like where you're walking across like a 3-foot path and either side of you is like a 1,500-foot drop and all you're holding on to is a chain. And so you need that courage in your business when it feels like you're kind of crossing that path. Does that make sense? Can anyone relate to that? Like, I promise you, I will check on these comments when I'm done. I don't know why it's not showing me them, but someone will have to show me this weekend, okay, guys? If you're going to the workshop. But anywho, if you can relate to that, like if you've stumbled upon anything in your business where it felt like you were walking on a path where you had a 1,500-foot drop and you had to cross that path, like it took some serious courage. Am I right? And so that's what I'm saying, is that you need courage throughout the whole time that you're in business, because you're going to stumble upon moments where it feels like that. Now look, the second thing that you need is some sort of roadmap or trail map. All right. Like on on this hike, there was a guide. There was little markers and chains to tell me, hey, this is where you go. Don't go off the beaten path. And in our marketing and when we're growing our business, it is so important to have a roadmap. Now, a roadmap for you may look like more consist of trainings. And who here can tell me where you could find an amazing roadmap? All right, Elite Marketing Pro has done a fantastic job at providing us with roadmaps. And seriously, if you can agree with me, give me a thumbs up, give me some love, because those roadmaps are fantastic. And the roadmaps are there to provide you with like a path so that you don't get off the beaten path, so that you don't fall or find yourself trapped in a location, like potentially falling off that cliff like I might have done on Angel's Landing. And so it is so important to have that guidance to just show you exactly where you need to go, which now brings me to my third point to help you reach to the top. All right, you need mentorship. And mentorship in my own network marketing, business and my own business as an affiliate marketer and everything like that, I would never be where I'm at without having and working with the mentors today, because they're the ones who helped me see what's inside of me. And that's what we're here for you. We're here to see what's inside of you, to help bridge those gaps. Because look, a roadmap full of trainings is fantastic and you can really get somewhere, but it is so freaking easy to catch that shiny object syndrome. Has that ever happened to anyone? Like where you see like, oh, what's that? And you start going down like off the beaten path, and then before you know it, you're lost. That's what having a good mentor does for you. They help you get back on the right path. And so that's the same thing like with my hike, having thankfully my boyfriend was there, because there was some moments where I was freaking petrified. He was there to grab my hand, to lock arms with me, to make sure that I was staying on the right path, looking forward. He breathed confidence in me. And so that's what mentors are there for you as well. So when you're freaking out, when you're like, I don't know what to do, what happened, I'm lost, we're here to help guide you and bring you back on the right track. Now look, all right, now when you get through all this, maybe you're on, like when you have these 3 key factors, you've got the courage, you've got the roadmap, you've got the mentorship, what ultimately happens? you make it to the top. Now, it may not happen right away. It's going to take some time. Like, these things don't just happen overnight. I mean, for this hike, it took me to the top. It took me like 3 freaking hours to get there. And that's a hike, all right? This is a hike. You're on a journey. You're on a hike in your business, which may take a year or 2 or longer. And that's okay. It's your own journey. And it doesn't matter how long it takes you as long as you keep moving forward. Now, when you make it to the top, what happens? It's incredible. Whether you're on a hike, the views are amazing. Whether you're at the top of, in your network marketing, you've helped so many people. And that's what it ultimately matters most. You're helping people. You're bringing people, you're helping them find that freedom. And that's what it looks like to be in a top rank in your company. So these 3 things, it's going to take you time, it's going to take you courage, you need a roadmap, and you need a mentor. And look, if you want to climb that network marketing mountain and you're not sure on exactly how to grasp onto these 3 things, all you need is the courage to just reach out to whoever brought you here. Reach out to your coach in Elite Marketing Pro. Reach out to support. Maybe put it out in, the groups and be like, hey, what can I do to get my hands on a roadmap? What can I do to get more mentoring? Because I want to make it to the top. And if that's you, that's what you need to do. So I really encourage you, grab that courage, move forward, ask questions, and see exactly what you need to do to get your hands on that roadmap and to get your hands on a mentor to help you bring it to the top. So that's it for today, guys. I'm sorry I didn't see your comments. I'm so totally bummed about that. I'm actually at my friend's house. You're on a selfie stick, which is why it's a little shaky. I'm actually heading down to Austin tomorrow. I'm currently in Dallas right now, but I'm heading down to Austin, so that's why things are a little bit rougher. I apologize, but I hope you enjoyed today's DDOA and you found some value in it. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, let me know and I will come back to it shortly. And also let me know if you've got some value. And if you know somebody that you can share this with, please do. So that's it for today. It was a pleasure being here with you. Talk soon. Bye.